You guys ready to walk some miles? I don't know where we're going, and I don't know how far we're going. I'm sure it's going to be delightful. It's day like 460 of the Camino. We are here in Melita. We're just a few days from Santiago. Could be 2 if we really wanted it to be. But due to a scheduling mess up, we actually had work days here. So we just finished up our 3rd work day or 2nd work day. I don't know, something like that. We stayed here 3 nights and now it's time to hack again. We stayed here at the Hotel Xaneiro. It was very nice. Just a basic hotel room, but I had a bathtub, which is always good. And there's a little restaurant and sitting area downstairs for us to work in. So that was good. And yeah, had everything we needed. I think it was about 50 euros a night for our private room. And it's Xaneiro, like this, with an X.
So today we're going to Acaye, we think, is how you say it?
Sure.
And it's about 22 kilometers. And through mostly like wooded covered path and all that, so.
Should be nice.
Should be nice. I know there's a little bit of a steep climb at one point, kind
good.
of-ish.
Love that.
Yeah.
Also, it's raining again.
Yep.
All of our friends who have finished up this week are like sending us these pictures of their glory victory photo, and it's pouring down rain.
Yep.
So it's looking like it's going to be the same for us.
Yeah, I think so too.
I will not. Get behind me, Satan. Get. Nothing like the delicious smell of cow poo in the morning. The rain is making it like 80 times worse. It's almost a little gag worthy this morning.
Yeah, that was the worst.
Well, there's not very many people on the trail today. I don't know if it's because of the rain or because we didn't leave till 8:30. I don't know. We're progressively getting later and later in the morning. But so is everyone else. There's like 10 people in our hotel still at like 8:30. So at the beginning of this thing, everyone was gone by like 6. So yeah, I think that's just the way of it. You get a little lazier as you go on. Falling, that's falling, that's falling. It's time for your deep Camino thoughts with Abby. So the Camino really is strange. Like, I really thought we would just be in a parade of people the entire time from Sevilla to Santiago. And the first 2 days we were. It was just a parade. People in front, people in back, front to back the whole way through. Today, we've maybe seen 5 other people. And I don't know what the secret is. And we haven't been able to figure it out because it's been that ebb and flow like the entire time. You know, there was a portion after Burgos until we got to, well, through most of the Meseta, that it was hard to find a room. I mean, you know, there were those days we were walking 40 Ks and going through 4 different towns just to get a room, and it wasn't just us. There were 10 or 12 of us that, you know, didn't have a room every night there for that stretch. But then, like, we got later into May, we got kind of into the end of the Meseta and on, and it seemed like either more albergues opened up, or I don't know, because once we sat down in Leon and booked all of our rooms forward, then it was almost like we didn't need to. We were getting to our places and there were plenty of beds. People were showing up in the afternoon and there were, you know, or we'd have 2 or 3 people in our whole 15-bed hostel. So it's just been weird. Like, it's hard to figure out the flow of it because, you know, we intended to tell you guys, yes, absolutely, you need to book everything ahead. It's a record year. And it is. But then in the same breath, the last couple weeks it hasn't been as bad. So, and definitely once you get to Sevilla on, you know, that's when everybody says to book ahead, there's going to be so many people. And there is. but also there's more towns and more rooms. So
and I think that's one big thing. I think because there's so many albergues, towns, all that. I think that's what has helped with being able to find beds and not feeling things. There's just more options. Like
there's just a strip there in the middle where at least at the end of April, beginning of May, there was not enough beds for the number of pilgrims this year.
Whew. Well, we read that it was a really steep climb into Arzúa, and we're on that hill now.
And it looks like from back there in the valley, it looks like it's a really long, slow grade up.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, it's been about 20 minutes. We've passed the village that we thought was Arzúa, and we are still gradually going up. So, random thought for the day. Something you really don't see a lot here in Spain, or at least on the route we've taken: gas stations. I know we haven't seen, there's one up ahead of me, that's what's making me think of it. I know we haven't seen 10 gas stations the entire time, if even that. Yes, you have to drive a long way to get your gas. All right, we've made it to Arzúa. One last little hill up into Midtown, and we've earned our lunch. And good timing too, because it's starting to rain again. Well, hey there, Kevin Costner Pilgrim. Didn't know you were here. So there's this phenomenon on the Camino that can only be described as the Camino walk. And basically, anytime during the day that you sit down, like perhaps for lunch or to rest for an hour at the end of your day, your feet just assume that they're done, like with life. And so the Achilles tendon just like, and it will not move. So the next time you stand up to walk, whether you've been sitting for 10 minutes for lunch or an hour at the end of the day, the next time you get up, you will not be able to walk, because you will not be able to bend your ankle, and you will walk like this. So it's hilarious. Like all of these people that get it from the table at lunch, and it's like, oh.
And it does not matter the age,
no.
Young, old.
Doesn't matter. We've entered dairy cow zone now. At least they're in the pasture, not the middle of the road. We made it! We made it to Calle. I'm not sure what the name of this albergue is. I don't know what it's called, but we made it. It's so funny this morning, like it's 8 o'clock and everybody is still here. Like one guy's still in bed. Everybody's brushing their teeth. Not a single person has left. Oh, how the times have changed. Good morning, people.
Good morning.
He made me climb a hill. Very first thing.
It was a little hill.
It was terrible.
We're already up it, so.
Are we?
Yeah.
Anywho, welcome to day 50 of the Camino. We will officially, unless heaven and earth melts away, finish in Santiago tomorrow. So we have a decently normal day today.
Yeah,
it's
only about,
actually
it's only like 20 kilometers, but it's about our normal day.
All right, about 20K, a little shorter than normal.
I'm trying to think of the name of the towns, like La Villa, I don't know.
Something like that, La Covalla.
La Covalla.
We don't know, We'll put it down here for you.
Yeah.
Again, we apologize, Spanish people. We have the utmost respect for your heritage. Our pronunciation is just really terrible.
Yeah.
And we're sorry. And we forget things.
It's true.
So, sorry, guys. But we love you, and you've been quite wonderful to us while we were here.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, median day today, really short day tomorrow. Should arrive in Santiago pretty early, so that's the plan. I don't know anything about the hike today. I imagine it's a lot of hills.
That's what this trek has been.
I guess if you live on the Camino, you just have to go with it, embrace the crazy, take all the leftover shoes and make planters out of them. After a few weeks on the Camino, and definitely by this stage in the game, you get into this like rhythm where you easily can expect what you're gonna get for the day. Like, you know, you're gonna walk all morning, and right before lunch it's gonna get really hard. Like the last 30 minutes before it's time to eat, like you're ready to be done, you're over it. And then same thing for the last 2 to 3 kilometers at the end of your day. And it doesn't matter if you're doing a 20K day or a 35K day, it's still those last 3 kilometers, you're just like over it and ready to be done. So we have a theory, because yesterday and today have been so much fewer people. I don't think that's correct grammar, but anyway, there have been a lot fewer people on the Camino on Saturday and Sunday. So our theory is that internationals are flying in Friday night or Saturday after work, starting their Camino on Sunday or Monday, and finishing up on Friday. The ones that are coming in to do the last portion from Sarria on, because that takes 5 days. So we think that's what's happening, and by the time you get to Saturday and Sunday, it's kind of quiet again. There's a chicken doing math. Smart chicken.
Said we were working ourselves up
Yeah.
this whole Camino on how bad and how crowded and chaotic this is going to be, and it just hasn't been the case.
So it looks like we're going to scoot on into Santiago all by our lonesome and in the quiet. So we were dreading this last 5 days for no reason.
Yep.
The people you meet on the Camino, it's just crazy. Like, we just met this girl from Lithuania, Ingla, I think she said, and she decided that she wanted to push herself to the max, to the end of her mental and physical ability. So she decided to start in Sarria yesterday at 7:30 in the morning and hike the entire 100 kilometers to Santiago without stopping. So she hiked through the night, and she's only got 15 kilometers left, so she'll easily make it today. And I was just like, Ingza, what in the world? I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but it's like, what would make you do that? And she was so cute. She's adorable. It's little blonde pigtail braids, and she's super sweet. And she said, well, she watched a movie when she was a young child, and she told me what it was called, Dancing something. It's an old movie from the 70s, and she said it was about dancing, but a dancing marathon, but really it wasn't. It was about people pushing themselves so far that they would just like collapse and have nothing left. And she said she was trying to see if she could get to that place where she just had absolutely nothing left to give. So, all right, sister, more power to you. So yeah, she just walked through the night. She said she did stop and sleep on a
wall.
She said she did stop on a stone wall at one point and take a little nap. And some man came by, and she goes, I don't know if he just had to cough or if he was doing it on purpose. But he stood by me and was like, and I was like, oh, he was definitely doing it on purpose. He was making sure you were alive. And she goes, yes, I think so. So anyway, she's just amazing and awesome. And that's the funny thing about this Camino is that you just meet all kinds of people that are here doing it in all different ways and for all different reasons. And you meet people that inspire you and people that encourage you and some people that annoy you. But yeah, it's just the best part of the adventure, I think.
So this albergue, this has this little seating kitchen, or I guess dining room area. It's got a vending machine, coffee and snacks, big tables and stuff. And then in here we have a really big kitchen, fridge. Looks like there's coffee. There's coffee. This right here, donation? Those?
No, you have to.
Oh, you put it in. Oh, okay. You put. Gotcha. Okay.
So this place is really well thought out. Like, it's the first place I've seen that they provided little plastic benches for you to like grab one and sit on to put your shoes on, so you're not trying to sit on the bunk bed and like get your feet ready, and because the foot process in the morning's long.
Yes.
So, and they had this whole big huge wooden chest of blankies of all different sorts, and we've been watching the lady, 'cause she came in early to turn the room over, and they turned the room over.
Yeah, they do.
Every mattress has been flipped and sprayed, every pillow has been sanitized and put in a pile, and new ones brought, and like she's doing the real thing.
Yeah.
So that's nice to see. Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 51. More importantly, the last day of our Camino.
Last day.
We have a super short day today.
Yeah, like
like
only like 10 kilometers ish.
Yeah.
You know, you got to Google and other stuff.
Yeah.
It's somewhere around there.
It's pretty short. We should be there by noonish, maybe.
Yeah,
somewhere.
if we really take our time.
Yeah, if we really take our time. So, yay! Let's do it. Finally, on the last day of our trip, I thought, wait a minute, I can ask for 2 shots of espresso. Like, I can make that Spanish work. And I did, and it worked. And I'm gonna have a real coffee for like the first time, not this much espresso with this much milk. It's gonna be fabulous. I'm so excited. Look, it's even brown.
It is.
Is it good?
Yes.
Great. Normally I like an Americano just fine, but I also like a little milk in my coffee in the morning. Americano with milk's just no bueno, it's too weak. And also, the coffee here in Spain is from like Andalusia region, or at least this part of the trip has been, and it's just not very strong bean anyway, so I'm really excited about this coffee. Oh. Yeah, that's everything I dreamed it would be. It's perfect. Hit the Road Jack is playing in the background of this cafe, and I can't think of a more appropriate song. We indeed are hitting the road, and we indeed won't be coming back no mo, no mo, no mo, no mo. Well, never say never. What you say? We are beginning to see our first signs of a city. Way out there in the distance. we've heard that apparently you can see the Cathedral of Santiago from like miles away, and so it's like the longest approach because you can see it the whole time. So, but we're really not that far away.
No.
We don't have that much farther to go. We haven't seen it yet, so. You get your Camino tat?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it like right here, really big.
Oh, I think you should get a tramp stamp. That'd be sexy.
No, I'm gonna put it here. You're getting the tramp stamp.
I'm gonna put it on my forehead. Go ahead and tell you about this now in case I forget. There's a lady on the sidewalk handing out these flyers for guided tours to Fistera, and it's actually a really good deal. It's a 9.5-hour tour, leaves at 9 in the morning, goes at 6:30. It's 45 euros, and it visits 4 different cities and goes to a few monasteries, some of the pilgrim monuments, and then of course out to like the cross on the beach at Fistera, and it goes to Murcia and a couple of other places. So pretty good deal. It's what company is it? Tour Galicia. Here's the info. So we've been told by people who've done this before that the series of emotions you feel when completing the Camino is like this wide range. Some people, well, pretty much everyone is relieved, but some people are super elated. Some people are almost let down because it's like, okay, I did it, like now what? Now what am I supposed to do with myself? Some people feel like a lady told me yesterday that she's a completely different person than she was when she started this, and that she's had a really emotional journey, and like she knows she's just gonna be an absolute mess today when she finishes. We'll just be honest, Ryan and I are not very emotional people. And so we sort of feel like maybe we're broken. Because I don't envision either of us having any kind of like huge, sorry boo, having any sort of like huge response to it.
No.
I mean,
like just
sense of accomplishment, like it's done, we did it, you know, we did it, but like, I don't expect to have any sort of giant epiphany, but it might surprise me, who knows?
First views of the cathedral.
We're almost there. I haven't seen my pretty pink suitcase in 51 days. I don't remember what's in it. But I know that I'm very excited about not wearing these clothes tomorrow.
Somehow. We continue to wear these every day. To dinner,
No. No, you're not. No, you're not. I will burn them. Guys, we made it.
We made it.
51 days. It's a record. Totally, it's a record. We made it. I think it deserves a Ryan Davis happy dance. Happy dance. Happy dance. Very good. Very good. Oh, man. All right, first things first. So we stopped by the cathedral for just a sec. We'll definitely go back and do some more of that later. But we are going to go get in line for our Compostela. So the process now, as of the last few years, is that you go into the tourist office, not the cathedral, the tourism office, which is a few blocks away, and you put your information into a computer screen. It'll ask you like where you're from, your name, where you started, and the purpose of your Camino. If you want the Compostela in Latin, you have to put religious or spiritual as your purpose, so just FYI. But you fill that out, and then you will be given a barcode or QR code, and that QR code, when you access it, will give you your number in line. So it may be a couple of hours, you can go get something to eat or whatever, just access your QR code every once in a while, see where you are in line, and come back 30 to 45 minutes before it's your turn so you don't like miss your spot, whatever. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. So that's where we're headed now. We're gonna go ahead and try to get that done today since we got here pretty early, and hopefully we'll get it today. Okay, that was very easy.
Oh my goodness.
That literally took less than 2 minutes.
Yes.
Like, they had the barcode thing outside of the building, so you scan it, you put in your information really quick on your phone, take a screenshot of the barcode. We walked right up. There was only like 2 people in front of us, and we walked right in. There's several. They have several booths.
Oh, they have a lot of booths. Yeah.
At least 10 in there.
Yeah.
The people checking in, they ask you a few questions, look at your stamp record, your passport. You scan the little barcode that you took a screenshot of on their machine. It pulls up your name and all your stuff, and you're out of there within just a few seconds.
Yeah.
So you get your, if you put religious or spiritual, you'll get your Compostela in Latin. So I'm Abigail today, and Ryan is Ryanom Davis. So yes, we are Latinized today, and you can also pay €3 if you want for a, sorry y'all, I've got too much stuff in my hands here, but like a distance certificate.
Yep.
That says how far you went from St. Jean-Pied-de-Port and the days that you started, when you started, and like all that kind of stuff. So it says we started April 23rd and finished up on the 12th of June, and it has the distance and all that kind of stuff on it. So, wahoo! We did it!
We did it!
We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it!
It's definitely the happiest group in that bright colored group that we saw earlier today. They came in dancing and chanting and singing.
Yeah. We are having a little celebration breakfast at this incredibly beautiful cafe that's like from the 1870s. This little guy just walked by and told us it is super fancy in there, really, really beautiful. I'm celebrating with red velvet cake. Ryan is having a traditional eggs and bacon breakfast here. And we're having our second double espresso cafe con leche of the day. So, whoa. Well, I was going to show you inside that really beautiful cafe, and the waiter said that it's an anomaly in this part of Spain, in Galicia. He said it really is like a kind of a one-of-a-kind thing. It's so beautiful in there, but there was strictly no photography or videography in there. So you just have to trust me, it was super beautiful. So now we gotta go find our luggage. And we think we have to head back towards like the beginning of town where we came in to get it, so.
Ish, no.
So if you remember from the beginning, lots of videos ago, we had our 2 little suitcases shipped all the way forward to Santiago, and they have been in storage here. So we're gonna go try to find the storage place. That is a weird looking church.
You wanna go in?
Yeah. Okay, this is not a convenient location for baggage pickup. It's like way across town in a weird place. But anyway, we're gonna hope our bags are still intact because they were so full. If they tossed those suckers at any point in time, they would have like just exploded everywhere. And if they're intact when we get there, we're then gonna hope that they make it back across town. Apparently it's at this hostel, Inn Hostel. guys, I haven't seen this beautiful pink suitcase in 51 days. I don't even remember what's in here. Like, I was thinking today, I literally don't remember if I brought anything to fix my hair on this trip. I don't remember what clothes are in here. I feel like it's gonna be like Christmas when we get this back to the hotel and I pop this baby open and I have something new to wear tonight. I'm so tired of wearing acting clothes. Like, I'm overly excited about this suitcase. It feels like everything in here is going to be brand new to me. My level of excitement is a little bit ridiculous. Now that I'm not just overly excited about my suitcase. This was super easy. So when you check your bags in at St. Jean Pied de Port or wherever you check in with this company, they'll give you this piece. Don't lose this. So this you keep on you the entire time, and then you take it in to the address that's on it, which is this Loop Inn Hotel. The place is like a vault. Like, you walk in, there's this huge vault, and then there's all these like luggage rooms where everything's locked up, but you just show them this piece of paper, they check your name off the list. Our bags were there, labeled, numbered, intact, everything perfect. Looks like they've been super well taken care of. There's not a scratch or a dent or a bump or anything on them. They're not busted, so they must have been pretty gentle with them.
You gotta have your ID with you.
You do have to have your ID. You have to show your passport or some form of picture ID with this. So bring your ID when you come. But otherwise, took like 30 seconds and quick and easy. Did not miss dragging this baby up hills and across cobblestone. All that jazz. And the elevator's only big enough for one person. Our cute little bright green room with a cathedral view, sort of. I'm pretty sure on the booking it said we had a balcony, but we don't. Well, this is fun. It started raining hard outside and our room just busted a leak. I don't know if you can see that, but the staff just came running in here screaming in Spanish, and they were like, "Is there water coming from the ceiling?" And I was like, "No." And then like 2 seconds later, boom, water started coming from the ceiling. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but for now we've just moved the bed out of the way, so I don't know what we're gonna do now. right, guys, so we went to Mass this morning. It was really beautiful. We got the whole censer thing, I can't think of the word in Spanish, which was a big surprise. And we met a beautiful couple that gave us a free lunch at this super fancy place because they won it this morning in some auction and they're not going to be able to do it. So it's been a blessed morning already. But anyway, we thought we were going to book a rooftop tour online. We were too late to do that. You can't book it the day of. So we thought, well, let's swing in the ticket office. We swung in the ticket office. They were able to get us a tour of the rooftop of the cathedral, which is supposed to be amazing. They were able to get it for us pretty much immediately, but we had to be back in like 20 minutes to start the tour. So we split directions. Ryan went and ran back to the hotel and got the camera. I ran all over town trying to find coffee to go, and we made it. 5 minutes to spare. And now we're going to the rooftop of the cathedral. These guys are doing some conservation to try to figure out why some of the rooftop tiles are blackened and some aren't, and some university students doing some research while we're up here.
That was just absolutely beautiful little rooftop walk. Our guide was awesome. I think she realized we had a lot of English speaking, so she actually also did a little bit of English for us. So almost every part of it she spoke English for us, and it's only 10 euros a piece. And that included that and the museum that we can go to anytime during the today. But you have to do it the same day though. But you go there. It only took about an hour, and it was really good.
Yeah, so we definitely didn't get like all the information. It would sort of be like a 5-minute spiel in Spanish and then like a 20-second one in English. But we were grateful for it.
Yes.
She did an awesome job. The tour is really, really wonderful. It is only offered in Spanish, so it's not like there's not like an English one you can go to at any point in the day. It is only offered in Spanish for this particular tour. Some of the other guided tours of the museum and stuff you can get in English. But that was amazing. It's a little, if you're scared of heights, don't even, I mean, there are no barriers, there's no barricades. It's straight walking on a very slanted, pretty steeply graded roof. It is made of like limestone or sandstone, so it is grippy, but yeah, there are no constraints. I mean, there's a balustrade, so if you fell, I guess you would only fall, like, topple down the stairs to the balustrade, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, definitely if you have bad knees, there's a lot of stairs. If you're afraid of heights, no bueno. So we met this really cute couple this morning from Ohio when we went to Mass. And if I understand the story correctly, if you're like the first 10 people in line for Mass in the morning, you get a free lunch ticket to this really expensive restaurant that's like in the main oldest hotel in town. It's supposed to be like a 4-course meal, whatever. Well, they won it this morning, but they had a train ticket to Madrid to catch, so they didn't get to eat their lunch. So they ended up coming over to us after Mass and giving us their ticket for free lunch. So we think we're going to get like a 4-course meal at this amazing hotel, fancy place for free. Thanks, nice people from Ohio. Alright, so I've got some more information. The Hostel dos Reis Católicos is considered to be one of the oldest hotels in the world. It was commissioned by the Catholic monarchs in like 1499 as a place for pilgrims with battered bodies. It was originally like a hospital and a stayover where they could have a place to stay but also get medical treatment if they needed to. Now it is an official like hostel or hotel, but the hotel itself offers 10 free pilgrim meals a day, still in like the spirit of pilgrimage. So wahoo, we're one of them, 2 of them, yay. So there's a big mural with like actors on a stage down here, and it says that the restaurant used to be in the stables of the old hospital era, but every once in a while for festivals they would clear out the stables, move out all the animals, and they would put on a play down here because they liked the vaulted ceilings and the acoustics, and they wouldn't disturb any of the sick pilgrims that were getting care upstairs if they came in through the basement part for a play. Seems like it would be a stinky theater, but I guess it worked. So there are huge lines outside the cathedral this morning to go in, pretty much all morning long, but now it's, what time is it now? It's about 3 o'clock now, and there's nobody in line. So we're going in now. Yet another reason why we've moved on from Airbnbs, pretty much, aside from the ridiculous fees since it's gone public and COVID and all of that. I do love coming back into my room and everything be straightened up and my bed be remade. And that's in a cheapo hostel hotel that doesn't make me take out the trash or do the dishes and pay a $100 cleaning fee. I think our days with Airbnb might be over. All right, you guys, it is official. Our Camino is totally over. We are at the bus station in Santiago. We are leaving for Porto, Portugal, and you're not gonna see us for a little bit because we are not filming, we are not working, we are not writing. We might do a little bit of social media, and that is about it. So if you want to follow our Portugal adventures, make sure that you're following us on TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, Lost Among Locals, at all of those places, because we're going to take a little vacation and just enjoy a Portuguese beach. Ta-ta! Davis is happy.
Yeah, what?